What is up, Dodgers Nation? Coming at you live from beautiful this is the beautiful DNHQ.
It's gorgeous.
In also beautiful South Pasadena, California. This is the Blue Heaven Podcast. You know who I am? I'm Clinton. You could find me as The Real. Well, I got to stop saying The Real because that's like, that can be thrown. Because there's the real Matt Camp.
Right?
Yeah,
there's
no the. Oh. There is no the. There is a there, and there. I'm Real FRG on Instagram and Twitter. That guy is.
I'm Brooke, and I am BrookeMe3 on Twitter and the Instagram.
Twitstagram.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and want you to address the mic better. Can you be better?
Like that?
Oh man, that is golden.
You want me to be taller too?
Hey, mash a heart if you guys
you
like
want me to be
that.
taller too, Dad?
Yes. Subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere podcasts are found, or of course, watch us and listen to us and hang out with us and interact with us every Tuesday live on Twitter and Periscope and Facebook Live. There's YouTube. There's Twitch for some reason.
There's Carrier Pigeon.
There is Carrier Pigeon.
Yep.
If you guys can smoke signal, your questions, I think you're pretty good at the whole smoke signal thing, right?
I don't know what that means, but yes,
I've
learned quite a bit.
So while I say you guys can catch us every Tuesday, that's a lie because this is our last episode of 2018.
Ever of 2018.
Scandal afoot. No, we will be taking a couple weeks off for heavy drinking, Christmas drinking, family drinking.
And family drinking. Yeah,
family drinking. There's one way to survive with family kids, and that is with Smooth Jameson.
Not a sponsor. Not
a sponsor, but we're looking. We want some booze sponsors. Anyway, so this will be the last one, and then we're going to come back on the 8th of January, as the kids say, and we'll be back to hang out with your guys' ear holes, and then we'll see if Harper or Machado or anybody else is a new Dodger. But on today's show, we're going to be giving each other gifts. We have our gift exchange, if you will. If one of us, our producer, you can go and you'd find it as what is it again? It was just a white exchange.
Yeah. It's a white exchange. Yeah.
White exchange. So he didn't even have any of the Jameson. That's the bad part. But we're gonna give gifts to each other. Yankee Swap. I brought a beautiful oven mitt for sure. And we're going to be taking as many questions of yours as we can from the stream. But first, of course, the things that are on everybody's mind is, boom, right here, Harper Watch 2018.
These quality sound effects brought to you by FRG.
FR Jameson. So, again, there was actual news that sort of happened this week where the Dodgers signed Joe Kelly. Or as I say, in the last week since we last done one of these shows, as the kids like to call them. But what's going on, guys? I see Eric asking about what tonight's topic is, and we're going to be talking about all of the, once again, Harper rumors. We've seen some crazy people, selves included, on the internet machine talking about, Harper's guaranteed, Harper's guaranteed. It's been all Harper talk, all speculative. There's no way. I'm just going to preface it all by saying there's no way in hell Bryce Harper signs in 2018. It would be doing himself a disservice.
It absolutely doesn't make any sense. I don't know why people pretend to have information that nobody on Earth actually has. But I get
I don't know, man. Reddit.
Reddit, dude. Reddit's solid. It's everywhere. You did see that guy on Reddit that said, they called the Justin Bohr signing to the Angels, and now everyone thinks he knows everything on Earth.
Prophet. Dude's a prophet.
That's good. He landed 1 out of about 70, I think. So his numbers are looking up.
That's friend of the show, Nightingale status.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
We love you, Bob.
Sorry, Bobby. But so again, it's all about Harper. I'm going to throw it back on just because I loved it. Our boy, right said Zed over there. That's at Z.graphics on the internet. Z.graphics. He made that beautiful Harper Watch thing for anybody that's watching on the live stream side. Sorry, apparently we're going live right now during a Kings game. My bad. They're actually winning, so that's few and far between. Say hi to our friend Aaliyah.
Yeah, I think they have 3 wins on the year. So I'm a Kings fan, by the way. I'm sorry.
It happens.
It's unfortunate.
2012.
You always remember. Always remember.
So, again, the Dodgers signed Joe Kelly, and that's big news to a good amount of people. as we have festive Kershaw here on the table. Again,
Very
holiday.
festive,
I went and bought a Christmas bottle of Jameson,
Mm-hmm. And he brought his lights.
And no, those are Right Said Zed.
No.
At Right Said Zed.
Right.
And then we got the fancy Christmas tree or holiday tree, depending on what.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Look how festive that is.
I spent $5 whole at Target. Eat fresh.
I thought maybe Gary just had that laying
Target.
around his house.
No, Gary hates Christmas and happiness.
Grinch, got it.
So terms and reaction. Let's say it's not official yet, but Joe Kelly is a Los Angeles Dodger, which is so weird to hear for me on a number of levels. Gary knows what's up on that. Wait, am I allowed to say anything? No. Okay. We play golf together. Oh crap! I gave it no. I do not play golf with him, but I did get a new driver. Thank you, Gary. I'll try that one out. So 3 years, $25 million, which was $5 million over my projection of 3 and 20. But honestly, it's a good deal.
That's pretty. That was a pretty good guess, by the way. I do remember that, so that's pretty good.
FRGM, baby.
Only off $5 million. That's like pocket change.
So, yeah. And by the way, while we're talking about it, let us know. Somebody's asking what time is the announcement. There's no announcement, guys. It's not going to happen. We're going to do a gift exchange.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, we're also going to talk about our favorite moments in 2018. We're going to bring on our boy Diamond Hoggers, Mr. Clint Evans, in
the one and only
in the 11 o'clock hour. But yeah, we want to know what you guys think about Joe Davis. Not Joe Davis. I saw Joe Davis on there.
We
What's
like
that guy's
him
name?
too.
Joe Kelly.
Yeah.
Tell me your thoughts on
Father
the Joe
Joe.
Kelly.
Yeah, I think given the market that was established very early on, like Evaldi got 4 years at $68 million or something like that.
$100 trillion.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. He got he got a $17 million a year annual salary
for
and
no body of work.
No, not at all. He has a very similar body of work to Joe Kelly, other than the fact that Evaldi was mostly used as a starter throughout his career. Mm-hmm. So he's a guy who has like a 4-point-something lifetime ERA. Joe Kelly, it's pretty much the same thing, and we got him at a rate of just a little over $8 million a year annual average. That's not bad.
That what that breaks down? I don't do the math.
You don't do math very well.
I do not do.
It's
the
about
math.
$8 million a year.
No, I do
8.333333.
well enough. I don't do the math.
Do the math.
Yeah, yeah. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Guys.
So there's a lot of things to like about him. There's a lot to dislike about him. You see Hanley Ramirez about that.
So I put out. I got a little bit of backlash on it, but I put out an article on our DodgersNation.com, so you guys always check out that website for great new topics
daily,
every single day. Anyway, I put out a post about it. Maybe it's time we all need to make amends as a Dodger fan base.
Yeah, I think Hanley's rib is healed. So
yeah, I mean they were buddies.
We don't care about him.
Well, I don't know if they were buddies, but they played together. On the
buddy is a relative term.
Yeah,
I guess it wouldn't be a relative term.
Yeah, I don't think they're related.
Yeah, that makes sense. They
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
You been drinking?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
All right.
I've already corrupted the gentleman, and it's a second full show. I can give you a point.
Fail.
Me a fail. I have failed you as a father.
There you go. But things to like about Joe Kelly, he's a power arm when it comes to October.
Yes.
People talk about his regular season, how much we sucked, and there was some backlash to that, and people said we don't need him in June, we need him in October. And that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. We have a tendency to have our bullpens fall apart in the moments that it matters the most, and let's face it, April is not an important month for baseball.
Not particularly.
I mean, obviously you got to play well, but it comes
yeah,
down to October.
Every game counts.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things
We proved that.
I really do hate about the hashtag It's Early, which we had a great shirt on that. People should go buy it
because it's still early for next year
/shop. But with it's still early. It's still early. Dude, it's June.
June's pretty late.
Yeah, that's late. And every if you missed the playoffs by one game, you know what? That one game you threw away, you punted, and whenever they had Kike Hernandez pitch that game, those are games that forced you to play a game 163.
That was quality entertainment, though.
Hey, the hip thrust, that's
beautiful,
good.
beautiful.
I realize it's much worse if I just do the noise without the.
Yeah, a little strange if it's just like a
What
noise
about
coming out of nowhere.
the eye contact?
That's terrifying.
Honestly,
we're gonna move on from there.
All right, that was disgustingly beautiful. I like Harper. I mean, not Harper. I don't
Harper.
necessarily like Harper. I like Joe Kelly. He made sense for this team to go out and get, because I mean, as the story goes with him, he was kind of blown away by the Dodgers' pitch to him, pun intended. But he's definitely somebody, and our boy Mr. Blake Williams on the internet, he was talking about it in one of our articles about how Joe Kelly. You'd think I'd know this by now.
Harper on the brain.
Harper on the brain.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the internet, man. It's the narrative right now. With Joe Kelly, he has great stuff. Again, he has a power arm. He has a 100+ mile an hour fastball. He touched almost 104 at some point this year. We saw him blow the Dodgers away in the World Series in his Hall of Fame performance, and I use that loosely because his glasses got in the Hall of Fame for the World Series.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I never am, unless I'm inaccurate. But
right.
Joe Kelly is somebody that is absolutely going to be a better pitcher and a better player working with Rick Honeycutt, working with Mark Pryor, much to the chagrin of probably more than half the audience out there, working with Dave Roberts. Also, he's just a fun dude to have on the team. I want to see the interaction between him and Enrique. I think him and Kiki are going to get along swimmingly.
He's going to be an interesting guy to see out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he strikes me as a guy who's a little bit
deranged.
A little deranged, a little bit, not necessarily Zach Greinke-like, because Zach Greinke looks to be lifeless. Like it looked like he just wasn't all there mentally.
Mm-hmm. And Brooke is speaking from a source of experience.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not all out there. Yeah.
We're not all out there.
But he does look to be like a little bit of a psychopath and a little bit of he's got that Rich Hill in him, that
yes.
crazy Rich Hill where he starts cussing and jumping off the mound.
Yeah.
I saw that clip of him when he got in that fight.
Yeah.
And
Joe Kelly Fight Club.
I have to say, once I remembered that clip,
come on,
I was an instant fan. And plus, he's a local guy.
Yeah,
he's from the area. He's from, I think he lives in Rancho Cucamonga.
He born.
I don't know why he lives in Rancho Cucamonga, but
born on a farm. He lives on a farm.
Oh, got it.
Born in Anaheim, grew up in Corona, went to UC Riverside, and now lives and resides in beautiful, scenic Rancho Cucamonga. Friend of the show.
Him and the Quakes, the only people that live there.
Yeah, he actually thought he was signing with Single A. He's like, I don't know, they just won a championship.
He just wanted to blow up by a bunch of guys,
Yeah, who doesn't
like
like
a
to
beautiful
blow a bunch of guys?
stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful stadium.
During a white exchange.
During a white
tonight.
exchange. We are on a roll tonight.
Oh, man. J-Mo before every show. Hashtag it. So hashtag sorry, Alana.
He's not listening.
So what were we saying? We got some people. We're seeing. I'm seeing people talking about it. Frisco, Texas, missing LA. Thank you, Christopher. We got an Ohio out here. Zero content. You guys suck. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, beautiful.
This is the idea of the show is a fun show. It's not hard hitting stats, but we can bring those to you. Do you want to be bored? Go listen to another podcast. Go listen to Awful Talk Radio. Know what we're about? Entertainment with damn good baseball knowledge. So
and drinking.
Suck it.
And drinking.
You can at me. That is real FRG. So what we're seeing, there's not a whole bunch on here about Kelly. Everybody's still on Harper.
Yeah, you guys are really on Harper.
Tell
I
people.
Get it.
Tell us. Entertain us with knowledge, Mr.
Are we sticking on Harper? Are we jumping over Joe Kelly? I'm sorry, Joe Kelly. We hardly knew you. We got all year to talk about
Harper,
Joe Kelly.
We're seeing it on the stream. Harper is on everybody's mind. We broke down a couple of stories on the DodgersNation.com of recent vintage. Mm-hmm. Kenny Rosenthal threw a blurb out there on The Athletic. Again, Reddit. Everybody says it's a done deal. It's a done deal. He's just got to take less money in less years, and it's a done deal.
I think more than anything, people just see on paper that it makes sense. And people have understood that, there were reports that he doesn't want to play in Philly, which is the other team most likely to sign him. And, if that's the case, that does put the Dodgers in a position to make a deal strike a deal with him. I don't think that the Dodgers, and there are a lot of reports that would support this. A lot of them don't think that he's going to be the guy that's going to take less money for to play. He might, if he really does want to truly play in LA, which, there have been some reports about that too. I don't know how credible those necessarily are. It's going to come down to what he wants to do ultimately. Is he going to take, a higher annual average on a much shorter deal to play? Mm-hmm. Who knows? He might.
Highly unlikely. The dude passed up 10 years and $300 million from the only team he's ever played for in Major League Baseball. he has no real Los Angeles ties. He's a Vegas boy. Whatever, it's sort of close-ish and whatever. Go play for AAA Vegas, whatever they are these days, 51s, Isotopes, something like that. I don't know what they are, but the more you actually break it down and look at Harper, he does not make sense for this roster. He's a poor defender and right on a team that just highlights and wants defensive prowess all around the diamond and wants like when Max Muncy was your worst defender on the field for the better part of a season, but he improved so dramatically by the end of the season. Harper just doesn't make a lot of sense, and to throw whatever a sixth of your team salary at him when you're trying, you're throwing paperwork out there talking about trying to keep him. Or trying to keep the luxury stay under the luxury tax, stay under the $206 million for this season, and even going forward. I really think the target is kind of Arenado next off season, if he doesn't sign that extension. Which, if the Rockies lose a couple more players, I don't think it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. But with Harper again on paper, in the lineup it makes a lot of sense on paper, and with this roster construction, it doesn't make an abundance of sense. Another guy that was brought up by Mr. Rosenthal on The Athletic in the same article, and we brought him up before a little bit, and I said last night I hate how much it does make sense, but is AJ Pollock, and I'm seeing that. I saw that name cruise by a little bit in here, as I do see one, love the Kelly signing, and see a couple people talking about Joe Kelly in there, working good. Friend of the show, Brian Hatfield, Chokeshaw should have been moved.
Easy.
We're not talking about Kershaw. Look at that. Look how festive he is here on the desk. Come on, Brian.
Look, get in the spirit.
It's Christmas. So this is Christmas. AJ Pollock. Dodgers, there's been the rumor of the potential of moving the players that are capable of playing center field, of which there's really like 2.5. That's what? Bellinger, Verdugo, and CT3. That's it. And that's my 0.5.
C2, that's my 0.5. Yeah, it's a 0.5. That's a 0.5.
I think we saw in the last year and a half, Los Angeles is not comfortable with Jock Peterson in center field anymore. He's serviceable in center field.
Yeah,
he's not the guy.
He is not. He's
a plus left fielder for sure. You still have homeboy Matt Kemp around. You still have Puig for another year. There's a lot of outfielders, and I don't know why Pollock is making his name around again, but of the names we're seeing between him and Harper, he's the one who makes more sense on this roster. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think what it boils down to is why do you need one or the other? Why do you need either of them at all in the first place? We were talking
about this before.
Yeah, it's people are saying Harper, that he'd be more of a replacement or consolation prize, if you will, if we don't land Harper. Mm-hmm. But I think if you don't land Harper, you stick with what you have. Mm-hmm. I don't see the need to add him to a lineup that's already pretty well built as it is. And it's not like it's not like Pollock is he's not like a all-star game changer.
No.
He does rate much like a Puig.
When he's healthy.
When he can stay in the lineup.
Yeah, when he's healthy. I mean, he's had a couple of really great seasons, but then again, so is Yasiel Puig. If you're looking at the paper, you're looking at wins above replacement. So is Harper. He's had a couple he's had one amazing season, a couple of decent seasons, and then
pretty not great.
This guy wants $40 million.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to pay $40 million for a dude who put up 1.5 WAR last year.
Yeah, it's not good. And I mean, Pollock is he's not going to demand nearly the same amount of money, but I don't think that's any justification to go after him if you can't get Harper. I mean, I would much rather have Puig in the everyday lineup rather than risking a trade for Puig. Unless, of course, you're looking at landing some top-tier prospects to flip for somebody else, like a JT Realmuto. If that's what the direction they're heading, then I definitely understand that direction. It makes a lot more sense. But I still, I don't see the need for him.
No. I agree with you. If you're not going to get Harper, if you're not going to go out and throw the money at Harper, you don't need another outfielder. You can figure it out. Again, we haven't even mentioned Tolles, who's probably one of the other guys who can kind of play a solid enough center field, but he didn't get a chance. And I know there's a lot of people that have soured on Tolles, but dude can play. Look back at some of the highlights from 2016 when he was last healthy. When he blew out his knee in 2017, he was just starting to get it going again. Dude's a good player. I really like him. He's a dynamic player, and he's the type of player the Dodgers need at the top of the lineup. I just don't think he gets a chance here, and that's what sucks. And he's also not worth enough anywhere else. So we saw on the streams here, we have Mr. Greg Bergman, friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Greg.
Celebrity.
Mr. Greg.
Wait, I think I still have it in here. Celebrity of, you guys know that screen. Wait, where is it? I want this one right there. Oh, there it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Star of
Look at that
DN
man.
postgame.
I miss that guy.
Oh, man. I was talking to him earlier. He's still alive, guys. He's over there working some Lakers games right now. Go check him out on Lakers Raw. But Bergman asks, Harper, Real Muto, Kluber, rank importance. I want you to
Harper,
lead this off.
one more time. Harper, Kluber.
Harper, Kluber, Real Muto. Who's the most important? Rank the importance.
I gotta say at this point, I still put JT Realmuto at the top.
Makes sense.
I mean, I don't think Kluber is going anywhere after the moves that the Indians made. They cleared a lot of payroll. They moved around a lot of people, got a lot of prospects. I just don't think that he's going anywhere at this point. He might, but I don't think so.
I like Taylor here on the stream. We don't need JT as our catcher. We have Kike.
That's true.
Kike
That is
catch.
true. Let Kike catch.
We need to follow up with Sujo on that. And see if,
I mean, we tried to get the inside scoop on it. She wasn't budging on that.
So in order of importance, you go 1, 2, 3. I guess Real Muto, Kluber, Harper.
I'd put Harper above Kluber. I think.
All right. I'd stick with that.
Because if we're gonna get Real Muto, realistically, we're probably gonna move some outfielders. And if that's the case, I said at the beginning.
Well, either way, him or Kluber, outfielders are moving.
Oh, yeah. Regardless, the outfielders are going to be moving at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if we landed all three. And I've been saying that for a little while, that it almost makes too much sense once you get the ball rolling on all of those guys. Let's say you sign Harper. Now you got to make some outfield room. Okay, make some outfield room. Maybe you make a swap with Wood and Puig, or Wood and Peterson and some prospects to Cleveland, and then you get some prospects back in return for possibly. Then you make a flip for a catcher, and you got the whole package. You built a whole team in just a few trades.
I know we're still talking, or there's been rumors about chatting with Cincinnati, which on paper makes an abundance of sense to work with them.
Ridiculous.
Because we have a couple of expiring contracts. They have a player that just fits this roster so beautifully in Scooter Gennett, and you can get them a little bit better with maybe a younger player, a younger pitcher. Let's say a Dennis Santana. Mm-hmm. And get them to include Iglesias. Now you got, Kelly, Iglesias, and Kenley. And let's say you only shipped off, let's say CT3, Puig, and either Wood, more likely Dennis Santana. They're going to want someone with some controllability, not people that are 1-year deals, because they're going to lose out on Iglesias for sure.
Yeah, I mean they're not a team that's going to compete immediately.
You guys heard it here first. Somebody go throw it out on Reddit. That is the official trade.
Yeah, that'll be up soon.
So what do we agree on? So Pollock doesn't make sense. Harper's probably not going to happen. We're doing math. And Joe Kelly is a Dodger, so that's cool. He is a Dodger.
We skipped over him a little bit, but
again, that's what happened. Like, he's not. It's not official yet. It's not official.
No, and he's not going to be till after the holidays. Mm-hmm. It makes sense with them needing to move around players on the 40-man roster.
Yeah, it's a very full roster.
It is packed. It is a packed roster, and they're still going to need to protect people for a little bit unless they make some trades really soon. Mm-hmm. Really soon.
So next up, there was some news on the broadcast team front, and some of it, I mean, is it? Do we want to go with surprising? Is that the proper word to run with? I don't know.
I don't know about surprising so much as
some people are somewhat upset. I guess we can go with.
Yeah.
We'll start from the top. So 69, very nice 69-year-old Charlie Steiner.
Nice.
He signed a 3-year contract extension with the Los Angeles Dodgers, but at a reduced schedule by his own request. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure he requested it because the Dodgers told him.
Somebody told him to request it. Yeah.
Which I know our boy Diamond Hoggers is all about, because he loves his Steinerisms. He loves a pop up at second base being called a home run and all that. Mm-hmm. You gotta love. I'm not a big fan of him on the TV side, but you gotta love friend of the show Charles Steiner. So he's going to be working less radio and TV going into 2019. Veteran Tim Neverett was brought in, who was most recently with Boston, but I know he's been around He kind of bounced around with Colorado.
He was all over the place.
Yeah, he's been around the map. He said, I've been everywhere, man.
Yep.
But the one people I noticed that I don't get it. I don't get why people are so high on him. But Kevin Kennedy was not. His contract wasn't renewed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay on that. Are you a Kennedy guy?
I didn't realize he had such a fan base
He
until
has
this
a
came
fan
out,
base,
and he has a pretty decent fan base.
It's kind of widespread. It's not just old dudes, and it's not the young crew. It's a bit of everybody. You know, maybe I haven't heard enough of him. I don't know if he's somebody like he doesn't strike me as an analytics darling.
No, he was always like a stopgap for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's kind of how he was. He was just there when you needed him to be there.
Yeah, again, he worked. I think him and Rick Monday worked pretty well together, but I think at the end of the day, the Dodgers just weren't comfortable running Rick Monday out there, multiple times a year as the play-by-play guy.
Yeah, and he picked up a lot of slack when Charlie went down this year. Rick did. And that was a roller coaster. That was had its ups and downs. God bless you, Rick Monday.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the lucky thing for me, I have Sportsnet, so I get the good people. I get.
We get Joe.
I get Joe, friend of the show, Joe Davis, friend of the show, and podcasting expert Oral Hershiser, who gives the best podcasting tips to my former co-host friend. And also, we got to make sure, Alana, we're sorry. It wasn't brought up because the article was an update of what has actually changed, but we didn't completely in the article. I guess we should give Evans a chance to start the next segment.
Yeah, he'll want to say
explain
his apologies
himself
too.
a little bit.
But Alana,
we'll have to screen
we
him.
love you. You're our hero.
Alana's the
Give her
best.
something.
Oh, she gets a couple of coins.
There you go.
It's over 9,000!
Our love for you, that is.
Is over 9,000.
But come on our podcast already. We've been talking to you in DMs for a hot minute. We got to work out a schedule. Make it happen. Zed, make it happen.
Producers?
Give us a thumbs up. There's a thumbs up from Cousin It. Love it. So anyways, we are going to take a super quick break here on the stream side. I guess also on the podcast side real quick. You're probably going to hear some pretty music. Again, that has been our fancy Harper Watch segment. We'll be right back, and we are going to give you our 2018 highlights, either Dodger highlights and all that. And don't worry, guys, we're going to get more questions and everything from the stream real soon. So why don't you sit tight? And we're back. Sorry, I was told to hold on, but then I ignored the command. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies to
Everybody.
Mr. Gregory Lee. Gregory Lee.
Yeah.
So this is our section. Again, it's the end of the year. It's our 2018 highlights. We've been doing this show. We've been doing different things, doing a bunch of different, as we can call it, exciting media stuff as a media service as Dodgers Nation this year. So we were there. We saw a bunch of the highlights. We were at games. We saw things.
We did.
So we're going to talk about some of our favorite Dodgers moments, maybe even some life moments, mix it in there. We probably should have given Gary a microphone, but we were unprepared because he was out drinking until midnight.
He could just yell.
But for this very important segment, we do have to bring in somebody who was with us through a good number of these exciting times. Live via our Weed Map strap phone is our good friend, Mr. Diamond Hoggers himself, Clint Evans. What is going on, Mr. Evans?
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for having me on. I know you guys are live now, so you can't. Last time I told you guys I loved you, you edited it out. So
Yes,
I'll tell you again, I love you guys, and you can't edit that out this time. So first things first. No. First things first, I want to apologize to a good soon-to-be friend of the show, Alana Rizzo. Alana, this is Clint at Diamond Hoggers Evans. So I earlier tonight I got down on one knee and decided to propose you to be on our Lawfully Wedded podcast.
Wow, he rolled with that one, didn't he?
That was smooth.
Join these gentlemen.
He learned from me.
That's good.
Yeah. And feel free to slide into the DMs. We're all friendly. We'd love to have you on and pick your brain a little bit. You're the best in the business. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. We chatted. We just really honestly haven't been able to work scheduling things out with Ms. Rizzo, but there's seriously nobody better in the biz than her at doing like literally everything with the team. The coverage,
absolutely. The
coverage that lady brings is amazing.
It's ridiculous, and she's on top of everything all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
I mean, she's tweeting games along the way, all that. We'll figure it out. I mean, obviously in the off season now, she's out. She's exploring. She's going on vacations and stuff. Again, we're gonna make it work. But wait, hey, where's my? There it is. There you go. That's the whistle to stop.
The referee knows.
And
sure.
2018, guys, was a fun year. We had, I mean, personally, we all had some pretty solid things. Even now, Zed towards the end of the year joining up with us and being our expert guru, giving us a thumbs up. Look at that.
He's just a hand.
He's literally only a hand.
Yeah.
It's impressive that he's able to survive. He does all that typing with one hand.
That's amazing.
But all of us here, even Gary. Actually, I didn't get Gary's top play, so I don't know if you want to be involved in this. Are you being involved in this? Oh, that's right. I wrote it down.
Did, yeah.
I did write it down. Many apologies, good sir. I didn't prep that. I didn't prep that video, but
we'll put it
leading us off, standing at whatever height and whatever weight, out of America, Mr. Brook Me 3.
Oh, we're talking about me. Oh, I was like, where are we going with this? I don't know who we're talking about.
Tell us.
I'm 6 feet tall and I weigh 180. If you guys were curious,
whatever.
Hey.
Wow,
Hey,
Flacco.
Flacco. Guys, yeah, lean. So we're talking about my favorite moment.
You're leading us off, man.
So my favorite moment of the year. I think we established that this is about August. I think, right?
There, August 1st.
So the Dodgers Nation crew got to go out to the game,
a sports match,
if you will. The boys in blue were taking on the Milwaukee Brewsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the first game that Brian Dozier actually played in as a Dodger,
yes.
right?
Yeah, he had made it to Dodger Stadium the day before, but it was late because of traffic.
Right. Didn't quite get in the game.
Because people who don't live in Los Angeles, let me tell you, the traffic thing, that's real.
There are cars.
There are many a car.
Yeah.
We have several of our own. Just saying.
All right,
But,
big spender. Anyways,
Most
so
of them don't work.
that game was pretty enjoyable. There was a lot of stuff that happened in it. It was a
game.
super long game. It ultimately resulted in a walk-off home run from none other than former Dodger Yasmani Grandal.
Let me go ahead and... Some of us love you, Yaz.
Some of us love you, yeah. It's okay.
I honestly would not be upset if he. The thing
re-signed.
at Zed said hand. He just thumbed down.
Thumb down. Wow.
So you want me to flash the video up there? There it is.
I'll watch this all day.
So here it is, guys. Yasmani with the 2-run walk-off home run, bottom of the 10th. All of us Dodgers Nation folks were there. You had me, Gary. You had the Brook. You had Bergman. Evans took a pack mule from Ohio to get here.
Jacob Walters.
Dylan. No, Jacob was around. We had Kevin. It was Kevin did not leave early in that one. But yeah, no, it was a good game. It was I could have sworn I knew he was going to leave at some point. He was dying. It was a long game. We got 10 innings. We made it. That was when we had Welcome to Dozier Stadium because he hit his first home run as a Dodger in that game. And again, all of us became lovers.
Was that the same game AJ almost broke his hand?
No, AJ did not get into town until afterwards, and AJ did want me to bring that up.
We'll talk about that one.
We'll talk about that because I'm pretty sure we got to talk more about it. But
that's a top Dodgers Nation memory right there.
You know what, Zed, I'm going to bring in Zed real quick. Thanks for hanging out with us, Clint. By the way, Zed, tell us about your favorite moment of the 2018 season.
2018 season.
That would be the season that just happened, by the way.
Yeah. Let's go with, even though I have a different clip, let's go with when Matt Kemp made Archie Bradley his.
Whoa! This is
a couple of walk-offs.
I think he bleeped himself out.
Yeah. Wait, so which one? Because I didn't load up the clip, but which one was that? The first one, or the walk-off double, or the big-time home run? Because he went back to back.
The big-time home run
on Archie.
It was good.
And Archie had to go check his trousers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I get it up top?
Gary likes that one.
Yeah. He pooped himself.
Those were huge. I mean, that was what, the beginning of September, and that pretty much started the tailspin for Arizona, where they were in first. They were in first place at the beginning of every month, I think it was, in 2018.
Yep.
And they ended up getting kicked out of contention with the last week.
Did they finish like 8 games out or 9?
Yeah, that is impressively bad.
Man.
And then they traded away Paulie Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
Good job.
Start the teardown.
Good job. All right, Mr. Evans. You're on the spot. Tell us your favorite 2018 highlights as a human being and as a Dodgers fan.
Sure. So no slight to the Bellinger Game 163 homer. No slight to the 21-run night when I was in the pavilion. My favorite moment was when Max Muncy, we're all at Mohawk Bend.
Blackhawk Bend.
Yeah. Having the time of our lives, nodding off. We had
you were passing out, dude.
Man, I had a long day, and we had a ton of Twitter friends with us out there, both female and male. And Max Muncy sends us all home. I've got a video I'll post later on the official the official Dodgers Nation,
the official Diamond Hoggers account. They'll go pimping your account here, Mister.
I think our DJ played "I Love LA" twice, but that was my favorite moment. That was my best night in LA. The biggest reason being because I truly believed in my heart of hearts that we turned the series that night. I wouldn't have cared, if we went all night long. That was my favorite moment on the field. Off the field, you guys were both witness to it, as was Gary, over North Boylston Street, right by Chavez. You guys decided you wanted to play a little catch. I told the story on the blog. I have never really had this happen to me in my life, but I took the ball and I was trying to throw it to you and Brooke, and I noticed that I really couldn't feel, and there's cars coming by.
Hung Chi.
I'm in a new surroundings all around me, new people, and all of a sudden I'm trying to aim the ball, and all I'm doing is throwing the damn ball into the pavement time and again to the point where I just can't.
That was a game ball, man. That was a game ball I got from 2016 spring training Arizona, and you threw it into the asphalt right outside of Chavez Ravine a number of times.
20 times.
Scuffed my ball.
Scuffed your balls, and then I said, put me out of my misery. I handed the glove to AJ.
Yeah.
And but I did. You know what?
And then AJ, being an adult, was able to throw a ball. Again, I talked to you about this earlier. I say it's still okay that you did that with the ball. I understand what happened because, again, Ohio boy, they have nothing but cows and land out there.
Yeah, I think they have a baseball team. I don't know.
Do you think they've ever you're a SoCal boy. You've thrown ball on asphalt. You're throwing ball on the street.
Oh, yeah.
A time or two in your life.
A time or two.
Was that the first time you've ever played ball on the street there, Mr. Evans?
That was my first time,
Oh, we popped his cherry.
Yeah, but
welcome to the Los Angeles life, kid.
every hero has a redemption story. I came back.
That's true.
I came back in October, and as Stan, as you be my witness, Clint, I was throwing good ball that day. I was hitting people in the chest. Things were relaxed.
I'd like to point out I didn't actually ever see that.
All right, we're gonna go. Gary was here. All right, so when Evans came back out to fix his yips here at the DNHQ,
Yip Stadium,
and when I clipped Standall, yeah, he threw much better. But would you give him a complete like turnaround, role reversal, like Cinderella story? Did he fix his life that particular moment, or was that enough to overcome the terrible yips? It was a great success story for him. Man, great success story. It was throw the ball into another person's glove. That's a 3-point winner for Mr. Gary Lee. he took him out the pasture right there now. No, it was good. Hey, it was better than me that day because I unintentionally clipped Standall on both shins that day.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got a nasty split finger. I'm just saying.
He became Standall, but I don't think I'll ever have the yips again. There'll never be another year. I don't think like 2018. I could have picked about 20 different moments, but that stands out special to me across my entire life because I was there and I really Max Muncy made me believe that night, guys.
Yeah, no, that was an amazing day. And then going back to that other game, the Yips Day. And I got to point this out. That was also the day that you stole the baseball from our friend AJ on the guitar. AJ out here in Los Angeles, hanging out with us, despite the fact that he had so much rough going on for that particular weekend for him being out there. Him being a trooper, found it within himself to go to a Dodger game. With all people, us instead of his own family. He went with his real family, his Dodgers Nation family, and he takes 115-mile-an-hour fastball, batting practice fastball off the bat of Yasiel Puig right into the hand, and then you stole that ball.
I felt his hot gaze on me from like 15 bleachers up, and I remember whispering in your ear. I was like, FRG. I was like, what's the etiquette here? I mean, this dude just broke his hand. Like, I want to give this ball away to, like, my son. Like, what do I do? And you're like, you know what, man? Like, it's your ball. All's fair in love in Bleacher Steve. Mm-hmm. And so I took it home, and, I told AJ I'm going to get him a ball. I think I bought him, like, a little Cody Bellinger ball from the souvenir stand. And you know what? I'm going to come back to L.A., and I am going to get him a batting practice ball. I'm going to send it right to his home in Tennessee.
We're proud of you.
That's my promise. That's my promise to you, Dodgers Nation.
We're proud of you, man.
We're going to hold you to that one.
That's super important stuff.
I'm a noble guy.
Noble. They teach that out there in Ohio. They don't teach that here in SoCal. So, a very important one. We got to get to mine. I think I called this the most man play of the 2018 playoffs, just because homeboy, he put the team on his back. Like I talked about with Puig's home run, he put the team and Los Angeles on his shoulders with that home run, only to be just stripped and taken away from him by Ryan Madsen. You bad man.
Too soon.
But Christopher, what is it, Arnaud Taylor? I think that's his middle name. You guys on the Twitter, Arnaud or something like that. It's something with an A. Yeah, it's a bit funky out there.
His initials are Cat. I mean, we'll talk about that another time. I guess there's a time and place for that.
Yeah, I had to go to the internet on that one. Yeah. But it looked like in that postseason, it looked like it was going to happen to the Dodgers yet again, where it's like we have a lead, and then a starter is taken out a little bit too early, and then somebody's brought in, and then in this case, I put up on the screen here, we got Julio going up against the MVP, Christian Yelich. Puts good wood on the ball, finds the gap all the way over. CT3 said, I thought it was Belly's ball, and it curved into him. Let's go. Talk about a play to just, again, that's a man play. That is how, that is, I felt pregnant after that.
Did you ever see the StatCast on that?
What was the catch probability?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. That catch probability can't be good. That route he took on it. I mean,
you moved too late.
That's a hit like 10 times out of 10.
I know the what's it called, the the Bellinger one we have there as Mr. Diamond Hawker's photo, which I hope you're watching. But if not, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised, Mr. Evans. But
the penguin slide.
yeah, that
I
one.
see it.
That belly catch had like a 5% catch probability. In that particular game, because I do got to get to Mr. Gary Lee's play of 2018, but I do want to point out that you guys remember, what was that, game 4, something like that, where Yasiel Puig was he toot-bland hard and he got thrown out at second base. He did the delayed steal. That was because Gary yelled at him and told him to steal. So boo that man. Boo that man.
You know who to point that loss at.
We did win. We did win thanks to...
We didn't win the series.
Directly thanks to Bellinger. No, that one we did. That
you're talking about the...
Yeah. That was
the
slide game.
Right.
That was the walk-off. But I didn't load up this one, but everybody knows it. No. It wasn't... Was that one of these? Who had the Puig home run? Wouldn't you guys have Puig home run? I'm not paying enough attention. Anyways...
I thought Gary had the Puig home run.
Puig home run.
There you go.
Put Los Angeles on his shoulders. Come on, man. Thank you, Yasiel Puig. We love you. We hope you don't get traded.
For a moment, we thought we were going to win the World Series.
We were supposed to, man.
We were supposed to.
Then Gary had to go get Puig thrown out. Oh, man. Fun stuff, man. Fun reliving a good season that just did not end up the right way, not the way we wanted. But, Mr. Evans, we do thank you for staying up well into the middle of the night, for coming hanging out with us and talking about some of your favorite points of the season.
I think it's 4 a.m.
no
on the East Coast.
Yeah, 4 a.m. on the East Coast.
Hey, it's my pleasure, guys. You guys send everybody that's a guest a honey baked ham, right?
No, actually, we're going to give you a friend of the show, yak. It's a yak.
All right.
You know, if everyone got a honey baked ham, I'd like to be a guest on this show.
You've done that.
I didn't get a honey baked ham.
Yeah, we didn't have him then. All right, we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you on the internet soon enough. That's at Diamond Hoggers, guys. Thanks for hanging out, Mr. Clint Evans, friend of the show, and just like that, he's gone into the night.
I just hung up on him.
Actually, he hung up on us.
Oh, wow.
So let's get to a couple. So we do want to do our gift exchange, and the thing is going to bring them out to us here. So we'll clear a little bit of room.
He'll be a full body.
Did you finish your poison?
No, not yet.
Yeah, because you ruined it.
Well, it's still good.
Go ahead. There's one. Now. There's one.
Oh, look how cute
that one's
this
even messing
is.
up. So we got a couple of people here talking about different things. We got Jaime. Okay, I do want to bring this up because I've seen in the stream, I've seen over on Periscope a lot of people talking about bring on. I'm not gonna pick my gift.
You're not gonna pick your own gift.
I'm not gonna pick my own gift.
What about the Wingstop bag?
Wingstop. So I've seen a couple people talking about have Blake Williams on the podcast. So Blake, he's one of our writers here in Dodgers Nation. I've actually talked to him during our interview process, and he's like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know how comfortable I am or how I feel about podcasts right now or whatever,
etc.
Yeah, you were there for that. We'll figure it out. I do want to get him on. Dude's a great writer. Dude has some fun stuff. But guys, leave us alone. Stop berating us on the stream, guys.
Well, we're getting hammered.
That was the Jameson. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get a couple of questions in here before we go. Oh man, you look really inundated there.
There's a lot going on.
You got a lot of.
I feel surrounded. I don't really like walls closing in on me, but here we are.
So Rich over here on Facebook earlier, he defended Kershaw, saying Kershaw's a great pitcher because we did have. Look, how could anybody be bad when he's that festive?
Look, his arm's on fire.
That's a medical condition. Just saying.
Yeah. So it's like athlete's foot.
So I've seen Jaime talking about Muncy a lot. I see him. So Jaime Carrillo is saying. Sorry, I went.
Carrillo.
It came out. Jaime Carrillo. He says first base Muncy Freeze, second base Muncy Kike CT3. Muncy's playing everywhere. Shortstop Seager CT3, 3B JT Muncy. Yeah, you know me. Left field Tolles, Kike Kemp. And then that's it. We do not have a center fielder or a right fielder. So thank you for playing, Jaime. We do appreciate that.
Yep.
I don't know that one. Do you got anything you want to bring up on the stream before we get to our exciting things? We got people talking about Blake. Blake, you want to be in the show? You got my number,
want to
bro.
talk about Blake.
We're happy to have you on.
I got a couple. Grandal sucks. We don't need Harper. Machado is nothing but a no-hustle, dirty player.
Kluber, yeah, seen some Kluber
There's a lot of talk about how much you guys hate our players. That's a little rough for the offseason, I feel like.
Hey, man, two World Series losses
back-to-back World Series. I mean, I get it. I still love these guys, though.
Yeah, no, they're good. You know, I'd trade. I think the only players I'd really trade is probably like. Well, I thought Bergman in there.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Bergman could probably get us a nice haul from like, let's say Seattle.
ESPN Seattle.
ESPN Seattle. Apparently, we're going to trade Blake Williams while his trade value is super high.
It's pretty high right now.
He's all over there.
Yeah, we could probably get a couple things for him.
Also, Blake Williams.
Maybe a vending machine.
So is my. What are we talking about with Duarte? I think I'm too lost. But yeah, go ahead and start sending us your real questions and things like that because you guys are all out there. What about Puig? We love Puig.
We're getting some Joe Kelly love finally. It's about time. I've been waiting for that guy.
Yeah, Kelly.
You guys
man,
skipped right over that guy. That's a big pickup.
We spoke about the Kelly earlier, and again, friend of the show. We're actually hoping to have him on in at some point in our lives.
At some point in our lives. He could be a possible friend of the show, especially coming to LA soon.
Of the show.
I'd love to get to talk to him before he gets to the team.
A little bit.
Yeah, before they spread the rumors about us.
Oh, yeah, we're bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kike's not a fan.
Knows.
Not a friend of the show.
Not a friend of me.
Not yet.
Not a friend of me. Let's go, man. Blake Williams on. Is this the all Blake hour?
Wow,
Welcome to Blake Heaven.
Today I learned that Blake has a following. A cult following.
Apparently.
Yeah.
He's the future. We know, man. Again, dude writes good stuff.
He does.
Oh, man. Friend of the stream, Nick Stocks. What's going on, man? It's your boy, Kruk. Called me
man,
Kruk.
they love the Kruk thing.
He called me Kruk for months.
Forever.
He's talking about Max Muncy sucks, which I think. Sorry, I brought that up that you said that because I think you're gonna get berated here. But he also says, let's be real, Kemp. Let's talk about the man who kept the Dodgers in the run most of the season. Yeah, no, for real. Like, it feels like Kemp has kind of fallen off the chatting radar here. Maybe rightfully so. I don't think they're going to trade him. It doesn't feel like they're going to trade him right now. Or he just doesn't have trade value.
No, he doesn't at all. And I don't think even one, comeback type of season, which he did have. He had a really good first half.
Yeah, but he was also overused because he made the season. So
I definitely see him as the type of player that ends up getting released halfway through the year. I don't think he's going to be anywhere close to what he did this past season. I think his age is going to catch up to him. I think he's probably near the end of his career. I mean, he's getting older. His last year on his contract, what is there, like $21 million on this year or something like that?
Yeah, you don't see an AL team taking a DH flyer on him?
I don't think anyone's going to take a flyer on him for a trade, or even no one's going to eat even a part of his contract, I don't think. I can't see anybody even sending money our way for him.
Tight.
Just straight up cash.
So we're
change.
not having 2 years in a row where it was just the 1 year anniversary of the great salary swap of 2017.
It was. So I don't think we're going to get that unless we throw in some high quality prospects along with them. I could see them doing that in terms of not high quality. I guess like a top 20 prospect or two in order to just basically get his contract bought off. I can see them doing that with like a Matt Beattie or an Edwin Rios like we talked about earlier because those are two guys that are most certainly never going to be a Dodger.
Yeah, you're high on that guy, despite him having no real career carved out.
Oh, absolutely.
For him, unfortunately.
There's not room.
Dude's a bat. Dude's straight the hell up a bat.
AJ Ellis. There's a lot of AJ Ellis love going on right now. That's not the answer, folks. I love the guy, but
yeah, where's the AJ love? Actually, I have seen a lot. I've seen a lot of AJ.
3 now.
Yeah, there's a number of people. Do you Ellis and Barnes? Think about it. It's Ellis and Barnes, but it's they're not like a DUI attorney. It's just
Ellis and Barnes.
Ellis and Barnes
specialize in traffic accidents.
I think it's all
888.
Ellis and Barnes would be really like a 2-3 month catching tandem.
I don't think Ellis is even a 2 to 3 month guy anymore.
Well, I think they want to try to buy as much time with Will Smith as they can while he's getting jiggy down in AAA Oklahoma City.
I'm just gonna go all in and say, I think Barnes is gonna have a good year.
Oh, hey, I can tell you. Saying anything positive about Barnes just gets you destroyed.
Even by your
own co-hosts with you on the show, and then they leave you weeks later.
Insert sad music here.
I have that.
There we go. That's good enough. You wrote that article about Sam, as we so affectionately call
Sam
him,
Dahl.
is gonna
Dahl.
Sam Dahl. He's gonna be our catcher. It's looking more and more likely like he's gonna be our starting catcher in 2019.
It really is, and honestly, the further we get into it, like, okay, having Barnes again, he is a plus defensive catcher. He makes so much sense.
Good.
As long as you can improve at second base or wherever else.
You got to make an improvement on the field somewhere in order to make up for the lack of, basically your 8 and 9 hitters. You're not going to be able to count on those guys.
Like you remember that time before Russell Martin and Brian McCann came up when there was no offensive catchers?
Oh, that didn't exist. For a long time, that didn't exist. You were there to play defense and not strike out.
There was a 43-year-old Pudge Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. You got Benji Molina who ran like a 6'9", 40-yard dash or something like that. Like when he got a triple, that was like...
No, that was before Yachty. This was Mike Matheny days.
Yeah. This is Benji area. This is Benji's... that's when Benji was a World Series champion starting catcher, and he weighed approximately 300 to 800 pounds. I'm not sure. It's somewhere in that range, and he ran so slow. I mean, I've never seen somebody.
Hefty.
I've never
wimpy.
I've never seen somebody slower than Albert Pujols post feet surgery, and that's what he was.
Ooh, wait. You know what? Breaking news. No, actually, James brings up a very good point that neither you and I thought about bringing up, but Chase Utley was found at the winter meetings.
I thought you were going a wrong direction with that. I thought you were going to say he was found dead or something.
No.
He
also just turned 40. He went to an all-inclusive Bed Bath and Beyond where did Michael Scott go?
You got
hot.
At Sandals, Jamaica.
Sandals, Jamaica.
He actually got a shopping spree at Bass Pro Shops. I think that's where he got. Or he looks like a guy who buys clothes at AutoZone now.
So I loved that story. That the way it came out is like Utley was there, but he doesn't have an official job, or he's nothing signed. But he's like, whatever.
He doesn't.
I'm Chase Utley.
You had to know that he wasn't just going to completely step away from baseball, and he's an LA guy. He UCLA guy. He loves the Dodgers organization.
Free trip to Vegas.
Oh yeah,
ahead of his 40th birthday.
Yeah, it's Hangover Part 6.
Part 6
featuring Chase Utley. So you had to know that he's going to be a part of the organization somehow, and front office role just makes sense. There's so many roles in the front office that people just make up for players, like advisor, special assistant,
all that stuff.
That's all these, like, you were a player on the team, but you got too old and you sucked. So instead of shaming you, we're going to give you a position.
Yeah, and again, I love it. It makes the most sense. Plus, again, that's his segue. That's his in to being on the field staff in a couple of years when he's ready to get back on it. Because there's no doubt in anybody's mind that Chase Utley belongs in the dugout in some capacity, whether it's the, spike coach, teach him how to go in cleats up and all that. Yeah, exactly. The homeboy is going to be there, and he's going to be there as a Los Angeles Dodger, eventually replacing Bobby Guerin, which I thought it would have been this year.
Mark my words, within 5 years, Chase Utley will be your bench coach.
Oh, how much are we putting on that? 2 bits. 2 bits, we got that.
One of these bottles of Jameson.
Oh, $7,000. It was a specialty
That's how much they
bottle.
cost. Yeah, they were on sale.
But yeah, good point. Thank you for bringing that up, James. James also talking about Barnes. He was piggybacking on us. He says he can hit as long as they don't throw over 95. And unfortunately, thanks to Driveline and all these people, and Joe Beimel out in Torrance with his own knockoff Driveline, everybody just throws like 99. What's up?
Me too.
What up with that?
Yeah.
Nah, I've seen it. I know your shoulder.
Pushing a cool 72.
Yeah, you only throw hard when you're on Boylston Street over there by Dodger Stadium.
You got to show off and make Evans feel bad about himself. We had somebody else on here say Barnes was late on literally all fastballs.
Yeah, I saw that one.
All fastballs. And I would agree. But actually, I would kind of disagree because he didn't actually swing at them. So you can't really be late if you didn't swing.
This is fair. He did watch a lot of. He was just hoping he would by mid-season. He just wanted to walk.
He took the Chris Taylor school of strike three.
Oh, too soon.
Right down the middle.
Too soon.
Fastball.
We should have done a 2018 low lights.
Oh, that was
just CT3 leading the league. And
that's how we'll start 2019.
K's looking. Hey guys, we're gonna get you out of a great start here. So I like our buddy AJ on the guitar popping in. Blake's burners all up in the comments. Yes, apparently Blake Williams has burner accounts. I told him I'd love to have him on the podcast, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. I saw also earlier. I didn't catch the name. So many apologies, but I saw someone talking about Brian Dozier, and I had this as a note I did want to bring up at some point, where So I asked you before we went on about, like, you're starting to get a little bit of wind about Josh Harrison, who's the second base option. We're looking at his numbers. Like, dude had one good year. He's just not good. I would be much he's another right-handed batter, so he's a superfluous player. This roster does not need him. I'm happier throwing Kiki out there, happier throwing CT3 out there. Hell, I'm happier throwing Muncy out there than giving that dude some money.
I'd put Barnes out there before I'd give him money to play there.
Hey, Barnes is a hell of a 2B.
He's a pretty good second baseman. So we talked about it earlier. Harrison he seems like such a neutral choice. Like, he seems like one of those almost like fill-in players that you don't need on your team. It's just something to, it's just talk to make something happen if nothing's happening. That's what it seems like.
If you needed someone, if you were Tampa Bay and you need a second baseman, sure, you go take a flyer, look at Josh Harrison. So going into, like, the end of September, into October and all that, I can't say I was high on Brian Dozier, but I was okay with and comfortable with the concept of, throwing him a 1-year incentive heavy deal. Initially, I was like $8 million and some incentives. So, you know what? No, he's not worth that. The second base market is overinflated thanks to some really good teams, really good players that need to trade their 2B. Jed Lowry's out there, even Josh Harrison, who can still get a couple of bucks out of him.
LeMahieu's out there.
My deal. Let's throw. We'll be nice to him because he's a good dude, friend of the show.
He is a good dude.
Let's throw BD $4 million plus another $3 million. Plus another $4 million in incentives, a couple fours.
$4 million in incentives. That's a lot.
Hey, he's got to do a lot. He's got to do a lot to get all
I'm okay with that. And you know what? I think he will reach those incentives too. I believe in the guy.
I think again, the Dodgers wanted him for so long. Why not give him an extended chance? That it was said that he had knee issues. Again, Dozier's a really cool dude. If us here are trying to make up with. I just realized I think the stream froze. Maybe on mine. I'm not sure what's going on my screen. But if we're trying to continue to make up with our friend Alana, his walk-up music is her favorite song, which is "Dirt on My Boots" by John Party, which is a banger, by the way. That is fire.
I still play that.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna play it.
I do not have.
You have that?
I can sing it for you. Man, it's cracking down. Just trying to get paid.
Different part of it, yeah. That's fine.
I was starting the song.
That was good. I would agree. I think
it's 2 more rows and it's good to go. Shutting this tractor down.
Well, we're just doing this the rest of the time. It's now karaoke.
Blue Heaven karaoke. Oh, I'd crush it.
Oh, I know you would.
Crush it.
I think the point you made, as long as they went after him.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Brian Dozier. Yeah. As long as they went after him, I don't think it makes sense to spend half a season on the guy. It's not logical. I think they've already talked to him, and they probably already even have a deal for him in place, or at least a pretty decent offer, and letting him field other offers.
Yeah, there's probably like a gentleman's agreement between the two.
I'm sure he's probably at home, not even thinking about signing with anybody else.
Yeah, Dodgers telling him, hey, if you can find a better deal, go for it. We're all for it. Again, not being dickish about it. Being
no.
If you can find a deal, go. Yeah, we want you to get what you feel you deserve or whatever. But I think we talked about it in our internal chat channel. We call it the Slack. If the Dodgers go into the season, go into spring training, basically telling Kike oh, dude, don't worry, second base is yours. It's your job to lose. And then you walk right on over to Brian. Oh, don't worry, dude, you're in the bag. The job's yours to lose, whatever. Have competition. Competition in spring training is what it's all about. You know what your team is going to be, here on 12/18/2018, I think you're not trying.
No,
it seemed like that by this point last year. That was pretty much the team.
The team was set.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we knew. We knew already.
Pretty
much the second the season ended, we knew what the team was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, the Kemp thing, the Kemp trade happened, whatever it was, yesterday, 2 days ago, and that was it. That was what we were going to do for the 200,000 billion and 18 season. I know the math words.
That's good.
Just saying.
Really proud of you on that one.
So while we'll get to a couple more questions before eventually signing off, but we have Brooks surrounded by boxes.
There's a lot going on in this general area. I'd also like to point out,
general area,
I wrapped this present.
Look at how beautifully wrapped. There is paper cutouts of the Dodgers logo on a box. Just a plain cardboard box.
I had to ask somebody for a glue stick today.
You didn't even tape? Wow, that is
didn't have tape.
Classy. You taped the box.
We had this thick packing tape, but I didn't have small Scotch tape.
You just tape over the. You don't tape on the back. You don't roll up the tape and tape it on the back. You just tape over the whole thing.
I hadn't quite thought of that. Not a wrapping man.
Damn kids these days.
Yeah, no respect.
So while we set up to open up some boxes here, we do want to point out that Pitbull Beer Master says Dodgers will not get Harper.
Pitbull Beer Master?
Pitbull Beer Master. Go
Mr.
tell
Worldwide?
that. Go, Mr. Worldwide. Hey, go tell that
Mr. Worldwide.
to Reddit and Infinity, or to Infinity. All right.
To Infinity.
So being, I guess, who? All right. We're putting it on. No, there's supposed to be numbers. Okay, I know what we're doing. All right. Entertain the crowd. I got this.
So, how about airlines, etc.?
There's literally questions happening.
Oh, yeah, there are questions happening on there. A.J. Ellis would be a great secondary catcher. We talked about that. Is Bryce a risk for
down.
that long?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
for that long of an investment? Oh, definitely. I think he's probably looking at a 10-year contract at least with some options added onto that probably. I wouldn't invest any player on earth for 10 years.
Hey, can you pass me the Dodgers nacho hat? Thank you. Yeah, no, I think that we. Hey, you want to help him out? Help out it.
Help it out.
Yeah, I think the idea of throwing that much money at Harper it doesn't make sense for this team that has, we still have DJ Peters in the wings. I really am interested to see what Verdugo. 4 whole numbers. What Verdugo can do with an opportunity.
Finally, they need to. Like I've said this several times. They need to make a decision on that guy.
All right,
either keep him or play him.
So since you're the fresh meat,
I pick last.
You pick first.
Oh. How does this work?
Yankee Swap.
What if I pick my own name?
So everybody, bring it in. Wait, you want it in first? Yeah, no. Your gift is on the table.
Mr.
Could you not cough on air?
Is one good or bad?
Okay, so all right.
Am I supposed to tell
No. You pull. No, that's fine. Give it. All right,
go ahead.
Actually, I just realized I should have picked one.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll take the D.
I'm willing to bet you get a number 4.
Ooh, how much money you want to put on it?
Jameson.
Number 3.
You got a 2.
Dose.
He got a 2.
Dose.
Gary, you're number
Dose
4,
X.
so you pick last. So again, this is a white.
He also hit his head.
He hit his head. Now he has drain damage.
Perfect.
So guys, this is NoFX fan. Where does Machado land? Quick.
Where does who
Machado? Where does he sign?
I don't think.
All right, back to you in the studio.
I don't think he's going to sign with the White Sox like everyone thinks he is, just because his brother-in-law's there. That's for sure. I don't think that's enough to go to the South Side.
Yeah, he's going to KBO, guys. He's going to go to Korea.
He's
actually
dominate in Korea. Oh my gosh, 65 home runs,
tripping up all these players,
kicking them in the shins.
Or the Nippon
yeah.
fighters.
I've held
Yomiuri Giants.
Well, there you go.
In Japan.
We're going deep dives on
here.
I've stuck to it from day one. I still think he's going to be a Dodger next year. I'm going to stick on that.
I'm upset. I'm sorry if your guys' Periscope side is frozen. My apologies if it is. But we look live. We look cool. Everything's going perfect on Facebook, and those are our true fans.
The Facebook fans?
Yeah. Also, we love you on podcast side. Anybody listening tomorrow. So what we're going to do is a white elephant gift exchange, and not just a white exchange.
Not a white exchange.
As Zed said earlier today on the internet and had
white
bring back.
Exchange. Yep.
So you pick your gift based on the number. So Brooke, you go first, and then people beyond you. I think does it go? Well, I'm not going to ask you guys, but Dave, somebody word name says Tolles is underrated. I agree with you 100%. We'll give you a couple of points.
Oh, I thought you said overrated. Oh, underrated. Got it.
Underrated. Yeah, it's the other side. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, dude.
I think beyond you, people get to. How does it work with the Yankee Swap? You get. I think there's one. We'll say one steal.
One steal.
One steal. If it's stolen once, no. If it's stolen twice or something, it's locked. I don't know. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
If it's stolen twice, it's locked, and then the first person.
I feel like
do not speak unless spoken to.
With
hand.
How dare you? It.
I feel like with 4 people, it's gonna.
Yeah. This is a super fun party.
Is Gary gonna come back over here because? He's way over there.
Yeah. And, well, he's trying to hype man. What's it called? The thing. All right.
Tell him to bring his gift because I'm opening that one.
You want? Oh, I want that.
Oh, dude, I thought it was a clover on it. That's why I was gonna open it.
It's not a lucky clover. We need another chair back there.
You stole it from the kid.
Hey, you wanted to sit awkwardly behind us over here?
Oh my!
Behind Brooke.
I have the best gift.
Pull up one of those white chairs.
Gary didn't even wrap it. He just stuck it.
Here,
in the
hand me
bag.
your PC. I'll hold it. Well, oil machine. You got it? Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna get totally killed. All right. So you're going
Can
with
I open
here.
it?
You can go ahead and pull your 4, by the way.
I'm really excited about it.
So now it's all legit.
It's being opened. It's being opened. It's being opened.
Oh wow, man! Oh wait, I have a button for that.
It is a Marvel superheroes Lego kit. You can't really see because of the glare, but
Superhero.
pretty much. I already know it's the best gift here, so I
man.
fully expect it to be stolen.
Oh,
But that's
yeah,
okay.
I'm totally
that's
stealing
the
that.
point of Yankee.
Baby, I hope you're not
Yankees-
watching because
Yankees swap.
Yankees swap. All right, number 2. Who's number 2? Mr. Right Said Zed. Oh, he's going with the big
How you
box.
gonna open that?
There's a very large, well-wrapped Dodgers box. Wait, somebody. Well, we have a lot of images of it, but somebody has to take a picture of that box and post it on Instagram.
Look how beautiful that is.
And guys, by the way, at BrookMe3, if you want him to come,
I can wrap all your gifts for you this
you can find him
Christmas.
on Etsy.
The business has not done well.
I'm gonna go with. There's a jackal in there. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal.
It's not a jackal.
We probably should have pulled the camera back on this.
Very nice.
Wow.
But yeah, you can't really see. From
Wait,
there.
if that thing's in super fat, I'm pretty sure it was meant for me.
It's a XXXL.
Is that a onesie?
XL.
Oh, that is really getting.
Dude, I
stolen.
got that on sale for 95% off.
Seriously?
Yeah, like
From
like
where?
a month before we posted the gift guide.
Really?
Yeah.
Can they sponsor us?
I don't think so.
This onesie is amazing.
Yeah. It's a LA. It's a beautiful 2019 all new LA onesie with front pockets.
It does not have a butt flap.
No butt flap.
case
Oh,
you're
it's
wondering.
got the LA logo on the side. It's made with love and precision care.
What size?
It has an asterisk on it.
Oh, apparently Barry Bonds wore it.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
a medium.
Yeah.
That is super
That's not a
loose.
medium. There's no way. That thing's huge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, onesies are inherently loose for a reason.
Dude, you fit 3 people in that thing.
Hey, you speak for yourself,
You
little
can
boy.
fit 3 me's in that thing.
Put it in the right places and it fits.
There you go.
All right.
All right, moving along.
Moving along. Well, I'm not going to pick my expert gift that I honestly just fully assume will get left here. So you get that. Oh, wait. No, I get the steal. And because I'm saying it, because I'm making the rules, I'm saying only one. Oh,
One
but
steal.
What's in the
What's
bag?
in the bag?
Wait. Hey, Zed, let's talk between you and me. Is it good? Do I want it?
It's very good.
Is that your opinion? Do you have good taste?
Does
Does Filipino
the
Kershaw
guy,
have good taste?
He's also the guy who
Filipino
has the
Kershaw
onesie.
Actually, is jealous that you got that.
I'm gonna have to consult. I'm gonna have to consult on this. Hey, consulting. What do you think? Do I steal the onesie or the Lego, or do I go with what's in the bag?
What's in the box?
I already got my old lady a banger Charmander onesie, and she hates heat, so it's a tough situation. However, Legos are cool, but if I wanted real cool stuff, I could just go to our friends at Forever Collectibles and get some of these sweet Brixel stuff, like this awesome LA logo or that sweet Dodger Stadium over there that we're gonna time lapse and
Did
totally
we build
build.
it yet?
We did not build it, so they did not
There's
come.
not enough time
All
in
right.
the year, fellas.
I'm going with the bag.
The
Let's
bag.
go with the bag.
I'll talk about that way.
Huh?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
It's just a sheet of cake.
I'm pretty sure it's cookies.
You guys are really good at rapping. I just want to make sure that's known.
Did you bring me old chili cheese fries?
Oh, I hope so.
There's an In-N-Out gift. Hey, too soon because I posted that and people were all about In-N-Out.
you get a
Season's
hat?
greetings.
You really be
You get it.
He brought everybody hats.
We're all.
Oh, I get stickers. Oh, and then there's
Season's
wait, is the
greetings.
burger edible?
Yes, and you get a drink too.
Oh wait, I better not, just in case somebody tries to steal it, Gary.
shoves his fingers in it.
Hey, Gary knows my hands have been. Man, you guys look banger with my hat. I want a hat.
I don't think my head's small.
Wait. So when there's my hat's in the box. What's in the box?
Oh,
So-
they have hat sizes on here now.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you get the pick.
Animal fries.
I'll wear a
You
seven.
get the pick.
I'll wear a 7.
You get the steal
or pick.
or pick. Oh, that's true. You did just eat.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So you get the pick.
Oh, I'm stealing the onesie.
You still in the onesie? All right.
The onesie.
So you're still in the onesie from who got the onesie? Zed got the onesie.
All right.
You broke it.
This isn't going well.
You broke it.
Oh
crap.
We tried.
There's a poop stain on that.
All right, so you get to steal your burger
I don't know.
or open the last bag.
That thing's huge, Gary.
I'll take
Yeah, they're made to be giant.
Yeah, that means I'm gonna get my thing.
Yeah.
coasters.
Brought to you by Target.
Very cool. Very cool.
And there's
cool.
3
Those
of
are nice.
them, even though my old lady said, why get 3? You're supposed
So
to get 2.
you can have friends.
And I was like, have you ever been drinking?
Very
Dodgers
cool.
Coaster brought to you by
I need some variety in my sticker.
Target.
My coaster game.
not good at-
Very cool. Thank you,
All right, so I
Target.
guess I got the burger. So I'm cool with that. I'm hungry.
Pretty good. I'll probably
With
get
what is this?
a beer.
With booze?
With booze.
I wish I would have known. Like I would have moved
With
this
booze.
segment way up because I was
ate
like,
that right away.
yeah. Well, I'm glad I did this because I could just get rid of this.
Pale Ale. Oh, this is a good looking beer.
This is bad too because the old lady has nachos ready. I think.
I wish you got 4.
You're gonna get him. When you
Yeah,
get
I wish I
him.
would have got a 4x4 too. What the hell, Zed?
I was thinking about getting a 3x3.
Well, they all get the gift that keeps on giving, and I got a cheeseburger from In-N-Out. Eat fresh.
Better ingredients, better pizza, in and out.
So, wait, should we give anything away to a lucky fan?
Half-eaten cheeseburger,
Did you want some animal friend?
a broken hat.
Oh yeah, check back on Thursday. We're gonna have a giveaway on our Twitter, twitter.com/internet or Dodgers Nation.
Internets.
Also, I realized my chair went extra low.
That burger really weighed heavy on you. I think you just disappeared behind your computer.
Javier Chavez says Machado to Mets. Heard it here first. I don't believe it. Hey, it's fresh. Actually, I do want to say the burger's still solid. In-N-Out burger holds up.
That's pretty good.
when I told you guys,
Tally
hey, I gotta
says
go do
it's
something.
Modelo time.
I went to go get that.
So you're another person who forgot to get a gift.
Okay, good.
I literally emailed you guys.
Man, you guys can't trust you guys with anything.
I mean, you're lucky you
Should have
you
got
bought
a
it.
4x4.
But I guess that was the
would've
worst.
been
Well,
sick.
Gary was the worst because
I was actually
He was
leaving my
last.
house this morning. Like, I got to go buy something. Well, I hope he can
And now-
live without the
And now-
superheroes ship. Because this is
and now
going on
you
my
ha-
shelf.
Yeah, I really wish I would have stolen that. My old lady. Nah, we got enough stuff in the house. Sorry, lady.
I'll trade you.
Whatever. Captain America's not even part of the.
Does it come with all
the
of them?
thing anymore until after the thing?
I'll trade you Miss Marvel for some fries.
Miss Marvel. All
It
right.
says Miss Marvel, not even Captain
We
Marvel.
got some more questions from the stream. What? So wait, somebody said. Oh, I don't get it. So somebody says, "Tell Gary we are all Money Mayweather." Is that supposed to be a thing?
It's an inside joke.
Oh,
The what?
wow!
Cool.
Way to give everything away. Don't worry, his name is Jeff Clampson. What's up, 626? I see JD_Dodgers.
Oh, Santiago says we should do a onesie giveaway. I think we got people hooked on the onesies on accident.
Do you guys want the onesie?
No, that is
With the onesie.
that is yours. Look at that. You
You
should
guys
put it
want
on
it.
right
It's a
now.
solid onesie. You should put the onesie on right now.
Swear.
I'll give it away Thursday.
Oh,
Giving it away Thursday.
probably a onesie giveaway. on
There's a
Thursday.
real animal in these fries.
It looks like we're giving away a onesie on Thursday.
It's not
We
even
got-
a fork. What the hell, Zed?
That's that's meant for
Fired.
That's meant for hands. We have at I don't know BETE Keenly. I don't know what that says.
Oh shit! There's a
She
Coke.
says if the season started today. Wait, how did you get a Coke in there?
Hey, there was a Coke. This is all very the gift that keeps on giving.
Done.
Yeah,
My gift was
that's
so
a good
cool. You
wrap-up
guys
point,
got hats out of it too. Just saying.
We did. Mine ripped because my head's too big.
It's cool.
That was always my problem in football. Whenever they give me the helmet, they give me
Yeah,
the biggest
stickers
helmet
too.
that they had, and it never fit.
We've all been there.
Oh, stickers. There you go. That's for Lucas because we stole his.
Oh, that's true. Here, give him the little.
It's gonna be a little
Yeah,
bit
this will be all
upset
over
when he
your
finds
house.
out that thing's missing.
All right. So you got what? You were saying words.
Oh yeah, a woman whose name I can't say. I don't know how to section that off. BETE Keenly. Is her name Betty?
Beatty?
BT Keenly. Anyway, she said if the season started today, who's the odd man out in the outfield? I think we kind of covered that. That's kind of Toles and Verdugo are the odd men out. If
Yeah.
it started today, the season doesn't start today, but if it started today.
And a little bit.
This
of
guy
Kemp.
says Matt Harvey going to LA. Check Twitter, not lying, and that is a lie because he's going to Anaheim.
This is true.
That is not.
I didn't. Sorry. I had to get around my burger to.
Anaheim is south LA.
So this
South.
is a real important one. James Merlot says at Filipino Kershaw, can I be Filipino Bueller, Pinoy Pride? So
Let's do it.
Dang.
Let's do it.
friend of the show.
Let's do it.
Oh, Santiago has a good point. He said that you wouldn't give anybody 10 years. I would give Trout 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yes.
So good
Dude,
point. That's a very good point.
Without-
Give him
Santiago.
steak. You know
You're
what?
right.
Yeah,
I'd give him 10 years. He could have my really crappy Kia Optima. And, I mean, if he wanted, he could have my jeans, too. They don't fit too well. But, I mean, he could have them if he
He
wanted
can have
them.
my animal fries.
They're probably stale.
Yeah, animal fries do. I mean,
They do not hold
In
well.
and out fries don't
They
hold
don't
up.
hold well.
Ha-
I'm going to go
getting
get some
back on.
probably after the show because they look really good.
Oh, TFTI.
Well, I mean, I think you're good.
I wanted more.
Round 2.
Hey, we
No,
need
take
to,
those back and see if they can warm them up. Can you shove these in the fryer?
So, all right, Erwin, you said that's the best gift. Which one was it? Was that?
Was it the onesie?
I help you? Was that- yeah,
it
was it the
In-N-Out?
onesie?
Coasters?
Yeah. Where do
shirt.
we rank them? What are the best gifts?
Oh,
Okay.
I actually
Yeah,
do like
who-
the coasters because
I think they're pretty
use
good
coasters
gifts
a lot.
all around.
Thank you.
They're
Thank you,
all around
FRG.
pretty good gifts.
Yeah,
I think we
we're
did a good
solid.
job. I'm happy with what I took home. Usually when I leave,
So take that.
yeah. Usually when I leave White Elephants, I'm always like, I'm gonna throw this away
or I'm gonna regift it the
or
next
regift
one.
it the next one. Yeah,
That is
that's
true.
solid.
That is true.
Yeah, I can't really regift that one, but I want to build it anyways.
Yeah, the shirt. Erwin says the shirt. Yeah, it's definitely the shirt guy won. All right, you won, shirt guy.
This guy says swart shirt guy won.
Thank you.
I don't know what a
shirt.
swart shirt is.
He's been drinking.
You got a couple of awards.
There's not
got-
even any napkins in here.
no,
Scoff.
he's really rough for you.
Unprepared.
What do you see Julio Urias' role being for the Dodgers this year? That's a question from Ryan Doyle.
I think he's gonna be a pitcher.
I think so.
Yep.
I heard he might, consider moving to Waterboy.
Oh,
I heard that.
I thought he was gonna bring the Haichu. No,
I like the grape
dude,
high shoes.
Julio's gonna be definitely a starter by July. He's not going to, unless something really really bad happens in spring training. He's not going to open the season with the club. That he needs time to build up that arm strength. So he's going to go to OKC. Yeah, you know me.
You know me.
We're going to see him. He's late season. He's basically going to be like a trade asset, or whatever, or an acquisition that's going to really improve the team. One would hope.
One would hope.
One or two or
There's
several.
a solid, look at the outlook for the possible starting rotation. in
Doyle
2019.
rules.
Oh, Doyle rules. Yes.
No effects fan says, Doyle rules.
No effects.
Wait, who rules? Doyle rules.
Doyle rules. I didn't know there were any No Effects fans left.
Yeah, barely.
He also said Twitter lied, not me.
I mean,
He's
we-
the LA guy.
We all love
Harvey.
White Trash, Two Heebs, and a Bean. That's an amazing album. But
Trade
still.
Verdugo, Puig, Wood, Dustin May, Will Smith, and Bellinger. Get back Vado and Real Muto. I don't know who Vado is, but
How that is an odd.
It's
odd
like
trade.
Votto's
Like
evil
how?
twin.
That's a three-team trade.
right.
Do you understand the baseball? I
So
apologize.
I don't know who would be going where. I guess Bellinger would be going to the Miami Marlins, and everybody else would be going to Cincinnati.
And somebody also
That's not a
said
bad trade.
nobody won. That's the real winner.
That's true.
Any talks on LeMahieu? Nothing's really happened of late with LeMahieu. Let's see. Sal Perez an option? No,
No.
he is not an option.
He is
I
not.
really don't see it happening.
Didn't he tear something in his knee carrying luggage? He
Probably.
slipped in a puddle or something when he
This
had
drink
luggage.
looks
We don't
really
want him.
weird on the stream on our
'Cause
side.
it's not picking up the green.
Yeah, it struggles, guys. You guys
Yeah.
like that? Those white
Tough
lights,
time.
by the way, those are green. But we do. I think it's about time to wrap it up because I want to eat my burger already. This was a Christmas gift bought for me
I also
specifically
would
with
like
love.
to eat my burger.
Too soon.
Yeah.
But guys, we thank you for hanging out with us. We thank you for being a part of Dodgers Nation in 2018. Again, this is our last podcast of this year. We will be back. We'll be doing another live stream on January 2nd
I already can't wait.
in the year of our
Yeah.
Lord, 200,000 billion and 19.
In the year of the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers 2019.
over under on another signing happening between then and now.
Ooh, another signing or another trade or another
Any-
major transaction?
A transaction,
I'm going to say
not somebody being like released.
I'm going to say there's a 90% chance something reasonable or important happens the day before.
All right. Well,
we
if
get back
it's
here.
not, then he has the same win-loss rate as our friend Diamond Hoggers with his locks.
That's true.
I'll
His
say bullpen
locks
help.
are very bad.
I'll say bullpen help.
Bullpen help?
Bullpen help.
Maybe
I
Miller,
think they
Robertson.
got the guy. But anyways, find us with Dodgers Nation in the time between. We're going to be still putting out content. We got some fun stuff happening on Twitter and on Instagram coming up in the coming days. With you guys get to vote on your favorite plays, so we're still trying to figure that out. Unless we get too tipsy and forget. But subscribe to this podcast, this show on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Player FM. I know it felt loud, and more. Live stream. We're here every Tuesday except for the next two on Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. If we missed you guys over on those sides, we apologize. We're having problems with the questions here. Instagram and Twitter, that's BrookMe3. I'm Real FRG. Thank you to our crack production team of Zed and Gary. Without them, I mean, it's all possible, but they just make it better. Again, thank you for listening to us in 2018, and we promise you 2019 will be even bigger. See you next time.
Go Dodgers.
See ya.
Go Dodgers.
Win for Vin, baby.